Hey guys, Chad here with My Daily Bourbon, and today we're going to be talking about Old Forester 117 Warehouse Aged Barrels. So to preface this, to give a little bit of info, I'll read the front label so we all know what this means. Warehouse H is symbolic in Old Forester's growth after World War II. Construction on the brick warehouse opened in 1946, housing 50,000 barrels. The four-story, eight-chamber warehouse was designed to heat cycle in the winter months when temperatures drop below 60 degrees and the maturation process ceased. Warehouse H is unusual in the heat cycling profile, with the first floor sometimes hitting the highest temperatures. Batch 1, February 2023, DSPKY354, so 375, 98 proof. And if you got these from their website, you were about $80 in on this bottle after tax and shipping included. It's 160, 2-bottle pack. And I think at retail in stores for about $65, $70. So it seems like everyone's best or favorite warehouse happens to be H. And by everyone, I mean the two distilleries that come to mind whenever they talk about Warehouse H. That's not really everyone, it's just kind of, you know. And once again, I want to thank Austin and Lindsay Scott for procuring this bottle for me so I can review it. Let's give it a nose. So on the nose, there's a light banana, Laffy Taffy, honey, vanilla cream, very candy forward. It's got just a hint of spice, a little bit of oak coming through. You get some brown sugar sweetness, but not a lot. It's kind of funky. I feel like this needs a little bit of airtime to really open up because it's kind of compact. Let's give it a taste. So I'm gonna start by saying I do think this is good. I do not think this is $80 good. What is to stop Old Forester from taking standard 90 proof or any other release they have and only using Warehouse H barrels? I get the difference there, you know, where it could vary with the first floor being so hot. It's a brick warehouse, everything ages differently. You know, sometimes in those brick warehouses where it's so concentrated, ethanol burns off and you got lower proof points coming out of it. And then in some seasons you have crazy high proof points. I guess this should have been one where I compared it to some standard OG. On that note, I do have a slightly dusty OldFo 100 proof, so let me grab that. And by dusty, I mean like it's legit dusty from sitting in the bottom of my closet. So I've not opened this. This was procured from the real bourbon finder himself, Swan, at SwanTBF on Instagram if you want to follow him. If I remember, I'll put his name right here. Oh, actually, I'll put his name right here as well. This is the only extra glass I have in here, so we're gonna use this. So this will be comparing Warehouse H versus just another Old Forester product that's not double oaked. Besides barrel proof, or besides barrel picks, which are single barrels, I want something that is a batch, and everything else I have is a 1910 variant. Yeah, fun stopper. I know you can't see this, but this actually has some pretty good color. So now let's compare OldFo Signature 100 proof from like early 2000s to this from 2023 at 98 proof from Warehouse H. Let's see how they differ. Banana Laffy Taffy, honey, vanilla. Ooh. Still that banana realm, but this is the banana bread, banana Foster's, caramelized sugars, a lot deeper, darker, richer, where this is like candy sweet. This is dessert sweet. So it is different, huh? Well, now we know. I still don't know if this is an $80 pint. You know, I pay $80 for a fifth of it. For, you know, like a Warehouse H specialty one-off limited run, maybe $100. But it's kind of hard to put $80, you know, the idea of $80 into a pint. And I'm only saying $80 because they ordered this online and I purchased it and I covered that portion of it. So when you invest all that into it, it is that price. So getting more oak on this now. So good bit of oak spice, butterscotch, but really heavy on those sweet banana, candy, honey notes. And where something like this, which this is an older product, same realm though. This is more spice, dessert, heavy, basic bourbon profile. Start of the show now. This is a unique thing. So like Wild Turkey in the Russell single rick house, people are paying, you know, it's $250 retail bottle. It's not worth $250. That's basically just taking, you know, several store picks, blending them together and saying it's worth $250. Same idea here. I do not know if this, you know, these rick house blends, the collectors in us, you know, the people who really lust after the exclusivity of something. There's only so many bottles, so many barrels that came from this warehouse, and then there's gonna be a whole run of you can taste all the warehouses. I mean, is that really where we're getting to now in bourbon? is now we're getting to the point where single barrels aren't the cool thing. Not saying they're not cool, but you know, it's like, no, people aren't chasing the store picks. Like no one's chasing XYZ store pick. Batches, which I think are the big thing, which I mean, this is a batch. But now we're going after warehouses. So let's see how many warehouses we can compare and we can get barrels from and pay obscene amounts of money for to cash in. I mean, I don't know the point of, I really don't know the point of these warehouse products. This is a good bourbon. I'm not saying that at all. I think this is good. I really do like Old Forester. I think this is a good product. Is this something you should be, you know, spending your hard-earned money and time on in secondary or hunting to find at retail? I don't know. Not for me. I paid the early admission price and paid a little extra to get this bottle. Not secondary. I mean, I know these are going for stupid amounts on secondary, and people who do that, I don't get why. But it's not my money, so I don't care. Let's go back to the review though. A little more of the vanilla coming forward. The bananas kind of died down a little bit. But it's really just those three basic notes. Banana taffy, honey, vanilla. Palate kind of follows through now the same way. The banana is not quite as heavy there. It is becoming predominantly sweet, still very candy-like. Sugary, has an almost aspartame note in there. I'm not so sure that I like that on the finish. It's very odd. It's good until it gets to that aspartame stevia note. I get stevia, more of a stevia note. I don't care for that. And I know I've not really talked a lot about the flavor profiles on this, but I think that says something. It's not wowed me. This could have been real. It's good, but it's not, I have to have seconds of this. I have to hunt more down. I'm gonna spend, you know, secondary pricing or above retail pricing. I think it's good. I will drink it, but it's not gonna be something I'm constantly reaching for. That stevia, like, you know, sweetener note is not that great. It's a very basic bourbon profile, you know, basic Old Forester. It's obviously different than Old Forester, but I'm also comparing this to an older bottling, but still, this is a good showcasing. I honestly would prefer to have 5 of these over this. I think Old Forester 100 is a great product. I think it's very good. And I just, for the money, I don't think it's there for me. Are you Old Forester fans? Do you chase Old Forester products? Have you had Warehouse H? I'm sure people are going to rank this and love it and give it all kinds of great reviews, and that's fine. It's just, you know, as a person who's price conscious and a trend watcher, like, is this what's left? Is this what's left in bourbon for us? So comment below what you guys think. Are you into these Warehouse series exclusive lineups? Do you care? Is it worth the price of admission for you? Let's chat below. Have a great day. Cheers, y'all.